Must have huge implications for the state, considering that there's 12 applicants challenging the High Court's ruling.
Yes, indeed, Valen, and that's because the government is basically saying that when Omar Al-Bashir was in South Africa, he came here on a visit for the African Union and not necessarily for the South African government. And the South African government says that they are not supposed to be basically arresting presidents who are currently sitting in government. And they're saying that this could have caused huge implications for the government and its ties with other African Union members states. And they're saying that that's because of this huge debacle, that it would have been unnecessary and it would have caused huge implications for the government, for the African government, for the South African government to actually arrest Omar Al-Bashir in South Africa.
What are the main arguments so that government has this time around, and will it be any different to what they've presented previously? It's already 3 times that they've gone to the centre of litigation.
Well, the South African government is basically saying that they want to do away with the rule of having sitting presidents arrested in South Africa. And they're saying that they never want to be put in such a position that they are forced by the ICC to arrest current sitting presidents.
Well, the ICC is also, they're still waiting for the South African government to explain why it didn't arrest President Bashir. But there seems to be a revolt against the court by African states. It was also raised at the recent AU summit. What will the implications of this case have on that?
That is the truth, Valen, that the African Union has in the past, in a number of occasions, defied the ICC. We do know that the current ruling party, the ANC, has also in the past indicated that they would like to be withdrawn from the ICC, and they just feel that they've lost its direction.
Will the outcomes of this case have any implications as to whether they stay a part of the ICC family or not?
Well, we'll have to wait and see about that one, Valen, and that's why we're having this hearing here today. We'll see that if whether this might even lead to the Constitutional Court if they don't get their way over here at the Supreme Court of Appeal.
Are we expecting a ruling, a judgment later today?
Well, a number of experts are saying that judgment is expected to be reserved here, and a judgment will rather be later revealed. And we know that we will only be given about 2 or 3 hours here today at the Supreme Court of Appeal.
Are there any likely outcomes? I mean, what is the likely outcome? They've gone all the way to the Supreme Court of Appeal. What's the likely outcome?
Well, Valen, we'll have to ask experts much later on once we have, once the case has been heard here at the Supreme Court of Appeal. Many are saying that it might even lead to the Constitutional Court if they don't win their bid at this specific court.
All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Mbali Sibanyoni, who is outside of the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. She will be, of course, tracking that very important case which gets underway later on today. So you'll be able to keep track with that with SABC News, both on our SABC News International channel as well as right here on Morning Live. It's time now for us to